Hello, dear fans, friends, and subscribers. This is your host Ram with you today. Dear fans, subscribers, I know the quality is not so good, but at least you can see me here talking to you. So, dear fans, friends, and subscribers, this is your host Ram. Welcoming you to another edition of Cricket Happenings. I know it's a bit of a late Cricket Happening show, and on this particular Cricket Happening show, yes, I'm going to talk about the match that definitely everyone know what was the conclusion. I'm talking about the match between New Zealand and Australia. It ended with Australia winning by a massive margin of 208 runs in the first test of the Trans-Tasman series between Australia and New Zealand. The match actually ended on the final day here at the Gabba, where Australia took a 1-0 lead in this series, in this test series that is happening between Australia and New Zealand. I'm sorry about it. Actually, Australia lead the three-match series 1-0, and I'll be talking about that. And also another match that I will be talking to you, dear fans, friends, and subscribers, is a match which is currently underway. We are looking at the second one-day international that is happening between Zimbabwe and Bangladesh, and Zimbabwe are the ones who have won the toss and elected to field first, and Bangladesh, I thought, didn't do really well, but they raised 241. But even the 241 scores that Bangladesh raised on this particular pitch is proving too much for Zimbabwe, as I do see that Zimbabwe are really struggling currently at 157 for 6. I'll come back to that later. But first, let us have a look at the New Zealand versus Australia and see what happened. So, New Zealand overnight had lost 2 wickets, as you would remember. I didn't talk about it, but it was Latham and Guptill putting a very stubborn resistance, but they lost the wicket of Latham after he stubbornly resisted for 29 with 3 fours and 1 6. Martin Guptill, well, he played, I thought this was a knock, which was a real grinding knock from Martin Guptill. He tried his best. Probably they were eyeing to actually draw the match, but Martin Guptill, I thought he really chiseled his way through to 23 of 133 deliveries with no boundaries. So, but really one has to really commend Martin Guptill for really staying at the crease for quite a long time. Williamson, well, he was his confident self after making that a wonderful 11th test century, classy one at that, and Williamson continued to really start playing some strokes. He made 59 of 74 balls with 5 fours. Ross Taylor making 26 with 3 fours, but then Brendan McCullum was there in the middle today, and Brendan McCullum decided to take apart the Australian attack in the way he normally plays. So that was really good to see. He put his aggression to good effect there by contributing 80 runs of as many balls with 10 fours and 2 sixes. Jimmy Neesham was out for 3 to the bowling of Johnson, and then we saw some amount of resistance coming from the bat of Vijay Watling with 14 with 2 boundaries, 26 from Mark Craig with 4 boundaries and 1 6. Bracewell was out for naught, Saudi for 5, and Trent Boult entertained with a 15 of 26 balls with 3 fours, and the writing was definitely on the wall. It was just a matter of when, and that happened when the Australian innings came to, New Zealand innings came to a close at 295, thus giving a 208 run victory in the first test to Australia. Australia leading the 3-match series 1-0. David Warner was named man of the match. Bowling figures, with the wickets were shared equally between all the bowlers. Mitchell Starc 2 for 69, Johnson 1 for 58, 2 for 68 for Hazelwood, Mitchell Marsh 225, Nathan Lyon 363. Now let's have a look, since I have some time here, what I'm going to do on this YouTube broadcast is to have a look and see what New Zealand need to do and what went wrong for them. Now let's have a look at the Australians. As I said, they are looking absolutely confident. Each and every batsman who came to the crease has contributed. So that says it all for everybody. As far as New Zealand are concerned, they are the ones. For New Zealand, definitely had some injury problems. Tim Southee couldn't bowl in the second innings, which was unfortunate. And other than that, I thought the Australian batsmen played Mark Craig very well. And I definitely thought Tim Southee and Trent Boult couldn't really exercise any control on these Australian batsmen who played very well. So we'll be hoping that in the second test, which is coming up, Trent Boult and Tim Southee hopefully is fit and is ready to. In fact, for the second test, there is no Tim Southee. He's ruled out of that, unfortunately, and his place has been taken by Neil Wagner, and that should be a pretty interesting one. This match, I reckon, is going to be played at the pacey and bouncy pitch, WACA in Perth, at the West Australian Cricket Association ground, and I'm sure the New Zealand, it's going to be a game where both the teams would be having a chance, because both have some good pace bowlers in the mix. Now New Zealand, if you look at it, the only good thing for them was Kane Williamson, who really played a classy knock and showed he belongs to one of the greatest batsmen that New Zealand had ever produced. Ross Taylor, there's a question mark on his form. Latham and Guptill couldn't put together a very big opening partner, but Guptill, I thought, still did his job. McCallum failed in the first innings. Neesham couldn't contribute much, barring taking a wicket. The spinners were ineffective against the Australian, and that is something that they need to seriously look at. The bowling doesn't, definitely Trent Southee and Boult form a good pair, and now with Tim Southee not there in the mix, I'm sure the opening pace pair is no longer a threat to Australia. Neil Wagner, yes, he definitely brings an aggressive dimension to the game, because he really likes to chirp at the opposition, and that is going to be interesting, because Australians also chirp at the players, and so that will be a nice little battle going on between Neil Wagner, the Australian batsman, according to me. And other than that, the bowling for Australians have been absolutely up to the mark. The spinner has been doing a good job. The Australian pace bowling has been doing a wonderful job. So it's for New Zealand to really go there at the centre in the second test match with a pacey and a bouncy pitch here, the WACA in Perth, to really prove themselves. Now for Australia, they have everything. They are going, I'm sure, at the WACA pitch in a pacey and bouncy pitch here in WACA, they are going to go all guns blazing. So the other match from here, I shift off to the Zimbabwe versus Bangladesh game. Bangladesh were the ones who batted first here at the Sher-e-Bangla Stadium in Mirpur, and Bangladesh raised the score of 241 for 9. This innings was built by Imrul Kais, showing some real stroke making abilities by contributing 76 of 89, that was 6 4 and 4 6s. Tamim Iqbal was out for 19. Lytton Das and Mahmudullah were dismissed very cheaply for 7 and 4 respectively. Mushfiqur Rahim contributing 31 of 38 with 3 4s. Sabir Rahman making 33 of 40 balls with 4 4s. Nasir Hussain making a substantial contribution of 41 of 53 balls with 3 4s. And Murtaza making 13 of 14 with 1 4. And Amin Hussain was given a chance today. 241 for 9 was what Zimbabwe kept Bangladesh to. The bowling, Panyanga 341, Azad bowled well. 1 for 47 for Jongwei. Muzarabani 90 over 232 also bowled well. Sikandar Raza 1 for 33. Creamer did a good job with his right arm leggies. Tanner was numbered in 241 and Williams 6 overs 1 for 37. Zimbabwe, as I'm talking to you, it has been a real struggle for them. I'll see whether I can give you some commentary. They are currently placed at 165 for 6. We are in the 39th over. Zimbabwean openers couldn't do the job. Chibaba was dismissed for 14. Chakab for 1. Irvine was run out for 26. 44 3/4. And Williams was out for 14. Chigumbura, the captain, contributed his mite with 77 balls, 2 4s and 2 6s. Sikandar Raza is also back in the pavilion of 33 or 42 balls. And Zimbabwe, according to me, one can't say there are still 4 wickets to go. Malcolm Waller and Jongwe in the middle, so there is still some life in this particular match. It still could go anyone's way if the Zimbabwean lower order could really put in some good performance there, along with the tail enders would be there for company. So one has to wait and watch whether that happens. Sorry. Other than that, well, looking at what is happening, I'm going to take you live right now. I see Mustafizur Rahman has taken 1 wicket for 29 of his 7. Murtaza 8.3 overs, 145 runs and 1 wicket. Sunny has been bowling well, 231 of 8. Al-Amin Hussain also impressed, 8 overs, 222. Nasir Hussain service number for 29. Now, the only thing that I'm going to see whether I can give you some live cricket commentary here. While talking, I would like to tell here that Sunil Narine, who I thought bowled well in that one-day international, has once again been reported for a suspect action, and which is not at all good news. So one wishes luck to Sunil Narine. Now let's have a let's have a look at the cricket commentary here between Zimbabwe and Bangladesh. And Zimbabwe are 168 for 6. The equation is Zimbabwe requiring another 74 runs in 65 balls to be precise. Now, if that happens, I'm sorry, dear fans, I know it's night time here, and as I said, I'm on vacation, and I've been enjoying my vacation here. So as and when I find time, I speak to you. So sorry about that. Sorry for the yawning there on this cricket show. Malcolm Waller is 6, Jongwe is 7, and that is so. I don't think I'll be able to wax any eloquent here. I know this is a dull cricket show today because yes, I've been so I'm enjoying vacation, and after a lot of enjoyment, you definitely feel stressed, relaxed, but at the same time it also makes you a bit dizzy, and that's what is happening to me precisely. So that's the reason I don't want to go any further. I would like to put an end to this cricket happening show today. Thanks for your company as always, and your host Ram will be seeing you tomorrow. Till such time, it's good night. Thank you.